Well, hello everyone. Welcome to chapter, let's see, what is it? 126 on my RLDR Custom Creations YouTube channel. I had planned to show you some work on this today, but I had a minor emergency come up in the shop here, and it's important that I deal with that first. So if you want to see what that was, all you have to do is stay tuned. Well, it's a snowy day today. It's been snowing all night. The town snow clearing people have been through already, so the main road, the street is nice. I need to get the tractor out and blow the driveways off yet, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I have no place I need to be, and it's still snowing, so maybe that'll happen tomorrow. But today I've got another problem that I have from time to time, and I know how to fix it. But if you have one of these unit heaters, like this, I believe is a Lennox version, um, you need to probably clean your flame sensor occasionally. Now, I did this, I think in November. I thought, okay, now I'm good for the winter, but I think with all the dust we generate in here, and I don't have my dust collection all figured out yet, so I think the furnace ends up eating it and creates a problem. So if you're not sure what I'm fixing here, I'll show you what goes on. So I'm going to play with thermostat here. There. So it's starting. I really hope you can hear this. So it'll run. Oops. I'm not a furnace person, so I'm not sure what it's doing. I just know what it's not doing. And I'm going to there you go. Now it's igniting. So the electric igniter went on now. And it should be sensing that there's a flame there. Please excuse my rudimentary knowledge of heating equipment. So it'll run for a bit. It isn't, I don't think it's going to do anything. It's going to just turn off. Oh, here it's trying again. Apparently this thing tries 3 times and then it quits. So I really hope you can hear that. It's just not lighting. Okay, we'll take it through a full cycle here and you can see what's going on. It kind of wants to light, but it can't. There we go. Let's just try number 3. Yeah, it's not doing, there we go, it shut off. So now it's off. Well, I played with it yesterday and the day before, and if I play with it long enough, I can probably get it to run. It's not terribly cold in here. So what we'll do is I'm going to take this end cover off and get to the flame sensor, and I'm just going to polish it up a little bit, and hopefully that'll cure it. I've done this quite a few times now. This furnace is quite old already, so I'm wondering when I'll have to replace it altogether, or who who knows what happens next. But anyway, I'm going to get a ladder and we're going to get this done. Okay, the first task is to remove this end cover. So I've already loosened the fasteners, so I'm just going to take this one out. And then I'm going to pull the cover off. Hopefully you have a handy place nearby. Maybe if I just slide it up on top for now. And then this is where the flame sensor is. So I believe I have to take those two and those two off. This is kind of a miserable system, and then it kind of all falls apart and you have to get it all back together. So I will try to show you as much as I can. All right, this is kind of hard to do with hold things, and so maybe what I'll do is do a stage and then explain it. So I pulled those 4 screws out. They're just 5/16. And then I had to kind of tip, like just watch this. You can kind of tip this whole thing. And I had to get it to release from, see this orifice goes into that burner. And I'm not sure if I'm getting the terms right. Excuse me if I'm not. But anyway, so now I can take, okay, you see that screw there and that screw there. Once I take those out, then I believe the flame sensor, I don't know which is which here. There's 2 here. I get probably igniter and a flame sensor, and I could have them mixed up. But anyway, that I believe comes off when I take those 2 screws out. So that's next. Okay, well, I got this burner unit out. This was a little bit of a challenge. I had to, first of all, where am I here? Disconnect the red lead from the top and the black from the bottom. And then I'm just going to take this out again. Oops, sorry, giving you a bad view there. There. You kind of have to see those tabs. Here, where am I going to hold this thing? There we go. See this tab there and this tab there? What I found worked the best is I just kind of pushed the bottom in, made it at an angle like this, and then wiggled it around here and pulled it out. I hope that helps you. But yeah, so now it's out. Now I'm going to work on the bench, and I'm going to take I think one's the flame sensor, the offending piece, and while I have it out, I'm going to also clean up the igniter a little bit as well. So here we go, onward and upward. Well, we are progressing slowly here. Wish I could get it to stand up a little nicer for you to show you this. And then I wish I could figure out where my camera is so that I could get this going. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, this is crazy. Trying to do everything one-handed here. Okay, I'm going to have... And there's one of them. These are 1/4-inch sheet metal screws. And here's the other one. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I do believe that this one is the flame sensor, and I'm assuming this one's the igniter. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I know that if I clean them, it works, and that's all I need to know. So anyway, I'm going to get some stuff here to clean them, and then we'll put it all back together. Okay. Well, I watched a series of videos on this the first time it happened to me, and they recommended cleaning it with a dollar bill. And I don't know, maybe our neighbors south of the border have different money than, well, I'm sure we do. Ours is all plastic. But that did not work. I've used various things. Another thing that comes recommended is this maroon colored Scotch-Brite, which I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here even. I like to have it shiny. I don't know if, I imagine if you'd sand it too much, too aggressively, you could wear it out, I think. I don't know. Like I say, I'm more of a woodworker, not so much a furnace repair person. I sure hope you can see what I'm doing here. Maybe I'll just zoom out just a little bit. And we'll get this nice and clean. I didn't see any dust on it, but then I had blown this thing out hoping that would solve this. And I think another thing I'm going to do is, hopefully you can see that, I'm going to buy an extra one like this so that I have a backup. Because if I'm teaching classes in the middle of winter and it's cold, I don't want to be without heat. Don't know if that's helping anything, cleaning this part, but I'm going to clean as much as I can here. It almost feels like you're not really doing anything, and then you kind of worried, oh man, I hope it's going to work when I put it back together. Okay, that's going to be it for that one. And we're just going to touch up this guy a little bit here. I hope this works when I get it together. It's a little bit of a pit there. Not a pit, just a dark spot that doesn't want to remove easily. Well, that's just about 3 minutes of that. That probably is about your attention span for this. So I'm going to just make sure this is a little better off camera. And then I'm not sure how much of the reassembly I'm going to show you because it is just the opposite of what I did taking it apart. So it's not that hard to do. Okay, I will be
Okay,
with
well,
you.
just when you think that you've got all the settings right and everything's good to go, along comes a problem, and apparently the sound wasn't working for this section. So, well, here you can see that I've installed the tubes and you can see both sensors are wired in, and I'm getting ready to put the bracket on, or with the fuel nozzles there, those things that go into those tubes there, and I'm getting ready to put that together. It all is a little bit wonky to put things together this way. Not that there's any other way to do it, but I have a newer version of this furnace in my garage attached to the house, and getting at the flame sensor is much easier. So I wish that they would have done that on this one. Here we go. We're getting to the point where I've put the two bolts back in. They're 5/16 head to hold the side panel in, and I think we're basically done. I also took the initiative to take my air hose and blower and blow all the dust out of this unit as well. So that's something that should really help. So, well, let's close this video off.
I stand here basking in the warm air from my newly repaired unit heater or furnace. I'm happy to get that done. It isn't what I planned to do today, but sometimes plans change. So we got it working, seems to be good. And tomorrow, who knows, maybe we'll shoot some snowblowing content again. So that could be released later in the week. And yeah, there's lots of stuff on the go here. So April is soon here. So anyway, take care. Remember Frosty. Remember to like, share. Yeah, you should care too. But remember to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you sometime next week.